Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Sharon of Lily Pond Treasures, and today I am at the Titusville Antique Mall. Let's go in. Okay, so I'm going to start on the other side of the store today to mix things up. This is always a nice booth. Let me see here. Nice little box there. All this pink glass on this buffet table. There's a bird cage. I like the needle point underneath it there. Looks like they have a pink and white theme going on in this booth. And this dresser is really nice. Looks like it's hand painted. They want $325 for this. Very nice French style. Here's a really nice chenille blanket. These are nice in Florida because they're not as heavy. Like a quilt is way too heavy for Florida. For me it is. I always like this dealer's sense of style. She put a chandelier inside this case, and she's got a beehive in there, hornet's hive, and just the way she styles it. Here's an old Victrola. You crank it on the side here. Somebody put a glass bunny paperweight with it. And a shark. Let me see, what else do they have in here? That's one of the California pottery. You like dip and vegetables, and in the middle you would have your dip. And then this would usually be on a Lazy Susan. Huh, wonder what that is. Something to the gallons. They have an old camera here. Another old register. Now here's another record player. This one comes with a radio. So this one might be more like 50s and 60s. Here's a little picture of pressed flowers. Isn't that nice? $25 for that. Now here are some vintage lamps. Look at these horses. And one of them has the shade to it. Now, I remember shades that look like that. There's only the one shade. You could always replace that shade with something like white or something, or a red shade. Those are fantastic. Look at this brass hound dog. He's kind of derpy looking. He is 35. I like him. I'll just let him sit here though. Here is a Coca-Cola menu board from a restaurant. Area 51 Alien Cafe. I don't know where that is. Get a pork loin for $5. They don't have the decimal points in it. A burger for $3.50. Here's the sodas and the beers. Here is a really nice tumble up. And the cut to clear, you put this next to your bed at night, have some water in there, and then you have a cup to pour it in. That is $55. Look at this big vanity. This is beautiful. It's very large. with the mirror. It could be used as a desk. They want $299 for it. Well, here is a nice vintage booth. It just screams 70s. I like that. It's in the yellow. Oh, it's a Stangle. Okay. Nice Stangle bowl. What do they want on this? $13? That's nice. Now, let me look at these glasses.
Yeah, I talked to him today.
That says Starlight. Those are nice.
Yeah.
I love the colors of these. They have pussy willows on them. Well, here's a swung vase. $45 firm. Here's an Empoli vase here. A bottle. It's $68. Here's some hanger pieces here. That one here is $95, and then you have this one over here, and that's also $95. Here's some pink milk glass. This is from Jeanette. I like the milk glass in the pink, and I like it in the blue also. Here's a nice Coca-Cola wood crate. They want $39.99 for it. And this right here is for sale. This is one of those, how do they pronounce that? The barrister, yeah, the barrister bookcases. These are separate pieces so that you can take them off. You could add to it, and they come up. These are used in lawyers' offices for their books, and then this keeps all the books clean. But these are nice for display cabinets too. Look at this little handmade dress. Has the denim pocket. There's little button fringes. There's jewelry on here. It's cute. Here's a Bare Aspirin advertising piece. It's a display piece that would be in a pharmacy. Oh, these shakers are so much fun. Laughter, fun, and joy. It's a shame though that they are chipped right there, but oh my goodness, $13. Yeah, the 50s and 40s, 50s, and 60s, that was a fun time. And these look like Fenton. Let me see if these are Fenton. Yeah, Fenton boy statues and girl. Here's an 1890s uranium oil lamp. Here, I'll show you how it lights up. Nice. Here is a tile of a peacock. Now I saw this in another store. This vendor was in another store and they moved out, and here they must have moved here. And I regretted not getting this, so I'm gonna get this. It's $24. If you hear noise behind me, there's a fan blowing. Here is a slag glass lady. I like her in the orange. I tested her to see if she would glow. She does not. She is $32. This top shelf has a lot of nice glass. Some crackle glass. I like that picture back there, the Amberina. Look at that blue vase. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.